Hey everyone, Steve F here with this week's joke. This is a good joke. It's relatively clean and it's kind of a good joke. It's been around for a while, so you may have heard it. And if that's the case, if you've heard it before, then feel free to go do something else. But this is this week's joke, so you can't complain because this is what you're getting. So St. Peter is up there at the pearly gates, awaiting the day's first arrival, and the first person who comes to the pearly gates is this middle-aged businessman dressed in a nice suit. And St. Peter says to him, "Well, what's your story? How did your last day on earth go? What happened?" And the guy said to him, "Well, here's the story." He says, "We live in a nice high-rise condo on the ninth floor of a 20-story building, and I came home from work a little early, and my wife is lying in bed, no clothes on." And I said, "Well, what's going on?" And she said, "Well, I just took a shower, but she's totally dry. Her hair is dry. And I go into the bathroom and the shower stall is dry. So a little suspicious, think might be a little hanky-panky going on." So goes out to the balcony. They have a nice balcony off their master bedroom. Goes out to the balcony, and sure enough, there's a guy there hanging on to the railing. Businessman is just so enraged. He grabs a flower pot. He starts banging the guy's hands until they're broken and bloody, and the guy slips off the railing and plunging down to earth. But on the way down, he hits an awning, and it breaks his fall, and he slides off the awning, and he falls a short way down to ground level and lands in a bush, and he's okay. And the businessman now, he's so enraged that this has happened, he manages to summon superhuman strength, and he takes this big cedar chest that's at the foot of their bed, and he walks back out onto the patio, and he hurls the cedar chest down at him and hits him, kills him. And St. Peter looks at the businessman and says, "Wow, but what happened to you?" The guy says, "Well, the strain of it all, and the stress and picking up the chest, everything was just too much for me. I suffered a major heart attack, and I died right then and there." Well, you certainly had quite a last day on earth, St. Peter says. He says, "Welcome to heaven." A short while later, another arrival appears at the pearly gates, kind of a disheveled-looking guy in workman's clothes, and his hands are all battered and bloody. And St. Peter says, "Well, what happened to you?" He says, "You're not going to believe my last day on earth." He says, "I'm a heating and air conditioning repairman, and I was working on the roof of this 20-story luxury condo building when one of my tools rolled towards the end and fell off the building, and I went to get it, and I lost my balance, and I fell. And I'm plunging down to what I think is going to be my death, and I managed to grab onto this balcony." I said, "Oh, good, I'm saved. If I could just get onto the balcony and knock on the window, I'll be fine." But this maniac comes out, and he sees me, and he picks up this flower pot, and he bangs my hands, and I let go, and I fall down, but I hit an awning, and I thought, I'm saved. I slide down, and I hit a bush on ground level. I go, "Oh, great, I'm saved." I'm thanking my lucky stars. I look up, I see this big cedar chest hurling towards me, crashes into me, kills me, and here I am at the pearly gates. And St. Peter goes, "Oh my God, that's terrible." He says, "Well, you certainly deserve to come in." He said, "Come on in." And a short while later, St. Peter's third arrival shows up at the pearly gates. It's this guy. Looks like he's been in this horrible car accident, and it's just cut and battered up, and it has no clothes on. It's awful. And St. Peter says to him, he says, "What happened to you? What was your last day on earth?" Guy goes, "I don't know. He says, "It's all a blur. Last thing I remember, I just remember I was totally naked, and I had to crawl into this cedar chest and hide." So there you go. St. Peter and his last 3 arrivals at the pearly gates. So I hope you liked it. That's this week's joke, and we'll be back next week at this time on this channel. So see everybody soon. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're getting your vaccines, and we're coming out of this. And talk to you soon. Bye.